All right, y'all. So I didn't see my guest co-host come in yet. Do we have her in the building? If you can request the box for me, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate it. With the headphones, you like them? So listen, y'all, what I realized was you can screen record and have the music, the sound loudly. So I figured I would try without my little beats or whatever, see if it works. If not, that's that's why we have to wog and why we love to wog, but we're gonna see if it works, okay? That's just, we're trialing and erroring, okay? But shout out to Tawag because he always records the show, and it helps me a lot. It helps me a lot. Okay, so let me see what this just says. Sorry, y'all, give me 1 second. Let me see what this says. Okay. So yeah, y'all, we are getting started tonight, and tonight we are talking about haters, y'all. Y'all got some haters. Y'all know what it's like to have haters. Y'all got some people that, you know what I'm saying, they be seeming like they cool, but then they really not cool, and they be seeming like they want the best for you, but they don't really want the best for you. It'd be a little bit crazy. It'd be a little bit all over the place, exactly, for no reason. You hear me? So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. I do have, 84 said, yep, so many. I feel you, girl. Lizzie hating from outside the club, Lizzie. You're hating from outside the club. They can't even get, y'all know the line. Y'all know the line. So anyhow, we're waiting for my guest co-host to request the box. Is she here? Do we know? Betty, can I have you check? I don't see her. Betty, or Aquarian, can I have y'all check and see where she at? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Can we do that? On it. Thank you, Betty. But in the meantime, y'all, haters are everywhere, all right? And cannot be helped with their condition, okay? This is not even something that they can be delivered from, all right? But not letting them get to you does take some practice. And tonight, we're going to dig into all of that with our featured guest co-host, all right? And then we're going to bring up the Boss Bae panel so that we can have an open forum discussion about the haters that be all around. Like, it'd be a little crazy. Jazz in the building, Nola in the building. I see y'all. All right. So we're checking on my guest co-host because we don't see her. However, what I would like to do, I did get a message from my homegirl, my friend. Y'all know my friend. She said she's just going to be a few minutes late. So what I'll do is I will ask Miss Seabread, and I will ask Mr. Top Badge, Big Double, to request the box so we can go ahead and get started with our conversation, okay? So let me ask y'all something. Let me pull this up because, you know, y'all know how it be. There you go, Double. We got Sassy in the building. Where's Sassy at? We're a little bit early, so hi. There we go. Perfect. Oh, well, Double, you didn't have to leave. I know it's a few minutes. Let me pull this. Let me pull Double back up for us. There we go. Yeah, big Sassy in the building. It's good to see your face. I feel like we don't see your face as often.
Okay, look, very true.
Smooth, I see you. All right, y'all. So Big Bag Harley's going to be joining us in a little bit. I'm not sure where our guest co-host is, but we cannot stop the show, as y'all know. As featured show hosts, y'all already know we can't stop the show, so we're just going to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Sassy, do me a favor. And introduce yourself to the people, okay?
Thank you, hi everyone. This is your girl, Miss Sassy Red, the so cool connoisseur. Y'all can make sure y'all can check me every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my ladies, Demi Goddess, 2 Cent, and Kind Hearted Babes doing the Shea Code. Y'all can check us out, tap in. We got things to talk about.
I love that show so much.
Let's go down.
Mr. Top Badge Double in the building.
Y'all already know. I've been on the app for about 15 minutes. Yeah, about 15 minutes and about 32 seconds. So if you would like to favor me, I would appreciate that very much. Okay, guys. But I got, the merch going on. I got the clothes. I got a whole bunch of shows and stuff like that. Definitely tap in. And I am the father of Carmel's children. For sure. So let's go down. So yeah, definitely tap in with me for that. Yeah. Carmel's my baby mama. Yeah.
All right.
So at work when they don't have kids, you know what? It doesn't even matter. Okay, let's get into it, y'all. we talking about the haters, y'all. So, well, before we get started with, y'all know I come with the questions every week, but I want to know a little bit about your experience in like overcoming hate a little bit about like, your experiences, protecting your energy, things like that. Sweet Tea in the building. I see you, Sweet Tea. You can request the box when you're ready. But yeah, when I first say like the haters, what's your first like reaction? What's your thought? Look at Sassy rolling her eyes. What you think?
What you thinking, Double? What you?
I have one word: rude boy.
Y'all see the locks? Rude boy. You be rude to people? You be rude to the haters?
Yes, sure.
Very much, for sure.
Yes.
Period. First Lady Low in the building. What about you, Sassy? What's your experience with haters? How you remain? Because you funny, so I feel like that helps a lot. Y'all are both actually very funny, but it's hard. Like you have to be resilient, even if you are funny, because sometimes the things they be saying is crazy. So like, how do you like maneuver that? What's your thought?
My block game be strong. We ain't got time to be. Look, we don't have time to be. Interacting with the haters. Trust and believe. If you ever wonder, like, do she like me? Do she not? You can't get in the stream. Not over here.
Period. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. My box is blinking, so let's go on ahead. Oh, that is not who we need to see. Never mind. We ain't even gonna just forget I said that. Okay, let's just forget I said that. Okay, so do you in general have a lot of experience with overcoming negativity or negative energy? Either one of y'all can answer.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
All the time. Oh, I'll be right back. I'll come back.
You're gonna come right back?
Oh. Sorry, y'all.
Okay, we got to drop down.
Earrings off and everything. Baby done laid in the bed, was over there. Lord, we've been talking about the Lord all day.
Baby, I'm crying. Y'all can request the box right back. I'm gonna bring you up in just a second because we're at that time. But Sweet Tea, hi. Thank you for being here. How are you feeling today, beautiful?
I'm good. I'm blessed. Highly favored and just I'm real blessed up in there through here.
Period. I appreciate you being here tonight. Really quickly, before we get started with the conversation, tell the people who you are, what you got going on. I hear you have like one of the highest rated featured shows on the app. So congratulations to you. But you know what I'm saying? Tell us who you are, what you got going on, when your show comes on, all that.
So 2024 Sweet Tea don't got a feature. Well, I don't got the hottest feature show on the app because I ain't brought it back. I went on break in November and I have not brought it back. We've been dealing with transformation, spiritual growth, uplifting, encouragement. I do stream in the morning, so most people know I do morning worship and prayer. I have now incorporated workouts, so we do our workouts in the morning. And then we just doing things to uplift and encourage one another in this season. It's a new year. I don't drink no more, so ain't no more ratchet tea, ain't no more twerking tea. It's 2024, blessed and highly favored tea. And some people don't like it, but new life, new things, new blessings. I can't change who I am.
Well, I love that because that actually goes into what we're talking about, which is haters and overcoming negative energy. I felt like that was a great topic for you because I feel like as a streamer, you've grown so much in front of so many people. It's kind of hard to miss the transformation. I feel like, you know what I mean? There's certainly been times where it's like, obviously you're a top as you were doing your feature show. So I feel like you were under the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people had their eyes on you. So I feel like this is the perfect topic for you. So I'm really glad that you're here to discuss it. So I'm going to bring up some of my Boss Bae panel. But in the meantime, I would love for you to tell me about like your favorite way to preserve your energy when haters are trying to come at you. Like what's the go-to thing you do to make sure that you're good whenever the hate is real, the negative energy is all around you?
Pray. I be praying in silence in my stream sometimes. Now, I used to have this no kick rule in my stream, and Oh, this feature, right? Okay.
Mhm.
We don't kick unless they show they beat that thing. That's my motto. We don't kick unless they show they, y'all know, put it together. Meat package. Um, but now I am in a place where if what you're doing is disturbing my peace, and although I am a person of second chances and many chances, um, I'm gonna kind of tell you that you just gotta go. I will give you a chance, but if you continue to go, I don't have a code word. It's not an Uber. It's you don't want to be up in here today. Bye. Get them on up. It's just real simple. Y'all gotta go.
Period. So I'm gonna actually send that question to Sassy and Double as well. But keep in mind, like, we're not always on the app, right? Like the app is obviously a place where it's very easy to get whoever to say whatever because we're behind computer screens and iPads and all of those things, right? But like in real life, you have people that are actually even like friends, family that behave, that are out to not, I won't say out to get you, but they're certainly not, they don't have your best interest at heart. So how do you protect your energy whenever you encounter these people? And you can use it on stream as an example, but keep in mind, like these things happen in real life as well. So I'm super interested to hear what y'all have to say. It looked like Sassy thinking. Double, you got your end or what? What we doing?
I don't know. To me, I'm like, people don't have, I mean, I'm aware that, I'm like, because you hear it all the time, you got to protect your energy. To me, I feel like that's solely what it's about. 9 times out of 10, I'm like, you don't have access to me if that's the way you moving. I understand that, you have to be in a season to do what's best for you. So a lot of times I'm like, to me, I don't feel like, and if it is a situation to where I do have a hater, you low key hating to where I'm like, I don't know about it. Just because I feel like people hang around me just because of the personality. You know what I'm saying? I'm a charismatic person. So I feel like that's not really, you know what I'm saying? People already know, like, that's not what I'm about. Even if it gets to a point to where I'm in my stream, what people already know, like, the vibes are always good. So 9 times out of 10, they booting you out before I can even like say something. So, we zen over here.
She said what she said.
Period. What about, are you doing a different person in Black History every week or something in your name, Double? Because you was Double Martin King, Double Luther King. Rest in peace, Emmett Till.
It's going down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I love it.
Shout out to the King. Shout out to the Kings.
Black History Month, y'all.
In real life, to give the positive answer, all right, walk away. Just walk away. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? To literally remove yourself from the location that you're at. Yeah.
Move away.
Walk away.
Move away.
Like
move around.
Move your whole house. You just
that's the real answer. That's the positive answer.
That's the positive answer.
Okay.
The realistic answer as well too is to move them out your way.
Okay. How you do that? How you do that, Devin?
My last his historian was Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? So by any means necessary.
Period. Shout out to Black History Month. I like that answer. That was a good one. Yes. Any means necessary. We are bringing up my girl, Big Bag Harley, into the box and getting started. Harley, you want to do a quick intro since you came in?
Hey, it's me, Big Bag Harley. Buy a 2024 feature show host calendar. Be on the lookout for Big Bag Productions. That's it. Hey, y'all.
Y'all see Sassy on my feature show host calendar. Stop playing. All right. Good stuff. So if y'all are just tuning in, this is Modern Day Bae. We have everybody here. Everybody's locked in, and we are into the conversation. We're talking about haters tonight. We're talking about people that drain your energy, and we're talking about the things that you need to do to overcome that negative energy. All right. So let's get into the conversation. And Harley, I'm going to start with you since you just popped in, and then we'll go right up to our featured co-host, Miss Sweet Tea, in the building. All right. So how do you recommend building personal resilience to withstand hate and negativity? So like, I feel like, let me just explain this really quickly. The reason I feel like I wanted to say something about real life and, shout out to Emmett Till and Black History Month and all the things, right? Because I feel like we as a people are very resilient. I feel like we have to be resilient. And I feel like a lot of times hate comes from people that don't understand or know us or see us the way that we need and deserve to be seen, right? So we have to build up this resiliency. And in that resiliency, there comes self-love, there comes self-confidence, there comes a whole bunch of things that go into that, right? But initially, you have to start somewhere. So I'm really interested to know how you would build personal resilience to withstand hate and negativity, especially if you aren't used to having those things.
It's always good to rely on your support system in those times. Usually there's at least one person within your support system that kind of has a lot of that or an excess of that, so to speak. So you can, rely on your support system. It's always good to read books, educate yourself, and withdraw away from the negative source or the place that's giving you that sense of negativity. It's okay to block that out or cut it off for a while, although it may be hard. That's probably best until you get your foundation laid, what you're able to take. And that'll be best if you're just starting out, because you don't really know your limits yet. You don't really know how to monitor for red flags, but those are all things that you learn along that journey. So I would just say really rely on your support system and withdraw away, like I said, from whatever negative source is draining you or giving you that energy.
I love that, a support system. I think that's a super important part of the process, because we like to say that, you're born alone, you die alone. But in between, it can be very lonely if you don't find people, you know what I'm saying, in those in between moments between, birth and death. So I feel like it's super important to have your community, your support system. Maybe if you're a streamer, you created a safe space and a platform for people to come and just be themselves. Maybe you have people in real life that you mess with, and you know what I'm saying? They've created a safe space for you, and it may not always be family. Sometimes you choose your chosen family, right? And those are the people that are actually your tribe and your community. Sweet Tea, I would love to hear your take on that. How do you build up resiliency so that, there's less of an effect from negative energy?
I think my answer's still the same. I be praying. Honestly, in life, I do agree with the support system. Even on this platform, I've grown, or I have a little small group on Instagram, and I call it How to Makeup. It's for females. As we all going through things in life, you never know where somebody's at, and so it's just so weird for me to like share scripture, check in, tap in. It's very important to have somebody that you can tap in with, accountability partner, if you want to call it as such, to kind of keep you grounded, because you never know everybody's mindset. And as me, as a survivor of suicide attempts, in those times, I feel like I didn't have anybody to go to or anybody to talk to. So it's important, as she stated, to have a support system, or at least it don't have to be a group of people. It's someone that you can reach out to, that you can talk to, that you can lay things out on the line with. Also, another part of protecting, yourself is praying for discernment and understanding your surroundings. Sometimes we put ourselves in certain situations, so we have to take accountability for the situations that we're in. And sometimes things will just, come our way. But understanding how to deal with those things as we maneuver around. Um, that's what I do. I mean, I just had a young lady came in today. They give a testimony. Her daughter's been missing since September, and they just found her. But she's been praying. We've been praying with her, trying to keep her encouraged all these months. And she just came in like, thank you so much for, pouring into me, keeping me uplifted, keeping me in your prayers. Because we never know what people are really going through in their real life. So just, think about others. Go outside of yourself.
Well, first of all, I'm really glad that they were able to find her daughter. That's remarkable. Since September, that's remarkable. So I'm glad that she, had a safe return, and she's back and around the people that care for her. But great, kudos to you for being able, because I think that's part of it, right? Like whenever you have a support system, mastering resiliency or overcoming negative energy is one thing, right? When you do it for yourself, but then whenever you actually harness it so that you're able to share with others, that's a really big deal. And that's ultimately why we need to learn how to do it, because we need each other. Because whenever you need support, we need somebody to be there for you. And whenever whenever you need to give support, you need to be able to do it. So that's a big part of it. I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing that with us, Mr. K. I see you, Bronze Crown. I see you. All right. So let's go back into and I think this is a really great question. I was actually going to start with Sassy, but I'm going to start with you, Sweet Tea, and then I'll go into Sassy because you kind of just spoke on it. So how has experiencing hate and negativity led you to personal growth? And what have you learned, if you don't mind sharing?
Well, honestly, I would say, like I said earlier when I started off, there's been a big transition in my life, even through this platform. When I went on my break, right before I went on break, I have been praying on certain things, and I've been telling my people, it's about to be it's gonna be a new change. Pure, if y'all haven't heard, I've been pushing pure. Pain unveils renewed essence. That's my slogan. That's what we've been pushing. I've been through some painful things in life, and it's caused me to grow into a renewed person in certain things. Drinking has almost been the death of me, and although y'all want me to go live on here every day and get drunk, when none of y'all calling me when I was in the hospital. So I made a conscious decision to make change in my life, and there are things that I want to grow from in doing that. So when people used to bash me, I honestly thank them, because the times that they put me on Instagram and talked about me, and said, oh, she be praying, but she be turkey. I was in this mindset, like, at least I'm praying. But all it is now done, now that I look back at it, and now that I'm at where I'm at, is it helped me to grow, because I've seen change and growth in myself, and I now understand it. As I read some scriptures and watched some sermons, a lot of believers will say, well, God know my heart, or those types of things. But we also understand, and I'm in a place of understanding now, I serve a graceful God, but I can't continue to take his grace for granted. That being said, I can't keep doing the same things over and over again if I want change in my life. And because I know the changes in the places that I want to grow my life and the brand that he's given me to build, I can't keep on doing the same thing. So I had to grow, I had to change, and it started from within. But shout out to the haters, because I ain't changed or stopped drinking because y'all told me to. I did it because I saw something within myself, and me looking back at the things that I did, it caused me to want to change.
I love that. So basically, your haters can make you look at yourself and maybe be a little bit more self-aware, maybe be a little bit more accountable. So shout out to that. I love that answer. They say use them as motivators. So I love that. I love that. Sassy, what about you? What like personal growth have you experienced that maybe like stemmed from hate or people coming at you or negative energy in general? How did you flip it, switch it to be the growth, and what did you learn?
I'm gonna speak on tag terms just because I'm like I said, my personal life don't have no motion, at least of haters. But I would say when I was in a season of where I felt like I had so many haters, it was kind of like a fight or flight moment. You know what I mean? Like, people will come at you, and you have to make a decision. A lot of people will make a decision to be like, oh, I'm gonna get off of here. But at the same time, I think I also had so many things going on to where I decided to tell myself I'm going to press forward and focus on the positive. Think about the things that you can look forward to, because at the time I'm like, I had so many good things going on, and I felt like it made no sense to me to focus on the naysayers or the people that had something slick to say. I'm like, you like a few people outside of everybody else that's trying to lift me up, that supports me, that comes to my stream, that does all of these things. So it kind of made me think to myself, like, to just persevere and focus on the positive and the good things that I got going on in my life, instead of, the little things of what people know nothing about me, and allow that to tear me down and break me down.
I love that. I love that. And can y'all see me okay? Is it pixelated for y'all?
No, we good.
We good?
It's pixelated on my side.
It's pixelated on your side?
Fix your Wi-Fi. Put the antenna up.
Because I feel like the girls are saying it's okay. Pixelated to me too. I'm not sure why. It's clear. I got Verizon.
The app has been glitching. It was doing it to some of the people in my life. They might have to leave out and come back in.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, I got Verizon and I pay them like every month. Okay, we don't have time to be playing with the service. All right. Double. What have you learned, or how have you grown from people giving you negative energy or hate? What have you done to? How did you know what I'm
Um,
saying, glow up from that?
Sometimes we gotta use the hate and as like fuel, right? Like we gotta use the fuel for the fire. You feel what I'm saying? Like we gotta
For
use
sure.
we gotta use as motivation sometimes. You feel me? If there's nobody that's like not pointing out what they think is wrong or something that they see that you could do better in or whatever the case may be, you feel me? Like how would we really like actually know sometimes? So yeah.
I love it. I love it. And what about you, my friend?
I
What have you
definitely
learned?
was gonna say use it as fuel. I feel like it's kind of like a test of will. People hating on you and telling you all this stuff, and you hearing all this he say, she say, and you really just take it and use it as a way to press forward, like to really prove to yourself, like, I'm not what people's perception of me is. I'm more than what your narrative is. And then more importantly, I can't control that perception. Like, I might be a clown in your story, but guess what? You're a crackhead in mine. So, and that's what it is. And that's what's gonna allow me to continue to do what I need to do. And so that's how you view your haters, and that's how you build that resilience. You take each one and you make them a character in your life story, okay?
Hello?
And let them play their role out accordingly.
Period. I love that. That is harnessing that main character energy for sure. We love to see it. Shout out to Lo in the building. If you're requesting the box, just stay tuned, okay? We will let you box up afterward if you want to give your opinion. But this is a show, so unless you're scheduled, you can't even get in, okay? All right. So let's go. We are here, y'all. Modern Day Bay, every Tuesday, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a Scoutz production brought to you by the Scoutz. All right. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all fave up my beautiful co-host of the week, Sweet Tea. Make sure that y'all fave up my wonderful panelists this week, Sassy Red, Big Top Fat Double, and of course, Big Bag Harley in the building. I definitely want to get into, so we talked a little bit about, like, obviously, like, hate affects us, right? So, like, there's the negative energy aspect, and we were kind of talking about that. But I want to talk a little bit about the actual haters as well, okay? So earlier, Double had said you remove yourself or you remove them in certain terms. I can't exactly, you know what I'm saying, verbatim. But one of the things I'm interested in is like, where do you meet haters, right? And I don't mean like physically, like where do they come into your life at? I mean like whenever you communicate with someone, whenever someone's in your life, you have to understand how they conceptualize things so that you can communicate with them, right? And vice versa. So like basically I'm saying, is there ever a point in time where you maybe approach the haters like from a non-biased standpoint and you're like really trying to understand where they're coming from or why, or like, do you have empathy maybe for them? You know what I mean? Because like you have to, in order to effectively communicate, you have to meet people where they are. You have to empathize to a certain extent. So like, how much grace or empathy are you willing to give your haters? Ha! Go ahead, Double. This is gonna be short and sweet. Go ahead,
Now
Double.
it depends on the severity of the situation, okay?
Okay.
Now, like I said, we do need the haters to fuel, you know what I mean, our own energy sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So they can be good, they can be cool, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to necessarily be aggressive with them all the time, because sometimes it's like a sense of like admiration, right? Without them actually being able to say it, right? Sometimes like people that's like jealous of you or hating on you, they just want what you have or what you can do that they can't do. So when you're actually able to approach it from that like point of view, it's like you feel what I'm saying? You're really a fan. So can't be too mad at it. You feel me? I'll leave it at that.
Okay, he said y'all are fans. Okay, period. One thing, hold on, let me pull this back up because this was a great comment, Lizzie. Much empathy. She said you have to give a lot of empathy because they are not as strong as you. That's a really healthy perspective, Lizzie. I don't know if everybody can do that, but I like where you're going with it. I like
that's cute.
Very, very very emotionally intelligent of you, Lizzie. We like that. Okay. My friend, what do you think? Do you have any grace or empathy for the haters? Anybody saying anything negative about you? What you think?
She reaching down for these good answers.
She said, "I'm a Sagittarius." Okay.
Okay,
You know
this
what?
is featured.
Yeah, we're featured. Respectfully, logically, like Double said, there is a very small percentage of people who get empathy in that area, but that's because I feel like there's a thin line between envy and hate. Like you said, there are a lot of people who, when you do approach them, you find that you can give them grace to have a conversation. They are just jealous, not really jealous, but envious of where you are or what you have. Like, and I experienced that in my transition with homelessness. Like, I was making progress and getting housing and getting 2 jobs and maintaining stability, and they were wanting that but couldn't obtain it. So it came off like they was hating me, but they was really just envious of my position and the fortitude I had to push forward where they didn't. So I feel like a small percentage of people, a very small percentage of people get that. Everybody else, there is no conversation. It's a general public service announcement. Thank you to my haters, and that's it.
Shout out to the haters. Sorry that you couldn't phase me, but we boycotting Nikki right now, so forget that.
And we are.
We boycotting her right now. Sweetie, what about you? Like, do you have a certain, like, do you have any grace? And look, I'm gonna challenge you a little bit because you was talking about prayer. Okay, they say to pray for your enemies now. So
I gotta lie. I got a whole heap of it. A whole lot of empathy for. I'm probably one of the most forgiving, patient. My bouncers hate my stream. I'm like, let it go. It's not that serious. If somebody comes in my stream, I've had troll come in my stream and say, you ugly and I look better than you or something dumb. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I didn't know we were in a competition. I know my God made me beautiful. My mama told me I was beautiful since I was born. And my mama made no ugly kids, so I know I ain't ugly, but I apologize for whatever hurt you have in your heart. Thank you for letting me know how you feel. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Amen.
And that's it. Like I know who I am as a person, so there's not really too much of anything that somebody can tell me that is going to tear me down. In order for a hater to affect me in that type of way, then it's something within self. You got to look at yourself and self-evaluate, because there's nothing that anybody around me can say and do to me that can tear me down personally unless I allow it. I don't allow people to affect who I am, because you can only give me an opinion of, as she said, your perception of what you think I am, but I know who I am, and that's it. And that's all. So I have a lot of empathy for people. I got a lot of patience with people, and I'm not really phased or bothered by it. A lot of people that probably hating, or as you said, they might have some abandonment issues, some rejection issues. When I get that type of things, I be praying against the spirits that's on them. That's it. Like, I'm praying against them spirits. It's not you. It's the spirit that I'm dealing with. So I'm gonna go with it.
I love that. That actually reminds me of 2 things. I'm sure y'all seen when Medea said, like, it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to, right? And that always resonated with me, because it's like, what you call me or what you say about me only has so much power if I believe it, right? Like, you can't do it if I don't believe it myself. So so that's one of them. And then the other thing, and this is what my mama taught me, is consider the source. And like, you can think about, like, in high school when we wrote, like, research paper, or even in college if you wrote a research paper or something like that, and you had to get certain sources. You had to get primary sources that weren't Wikipedia, sources that weren't just a .com website. You had to go to an encyclopedia. You had to go to a .gov, .net, .edu website. You had to go to the library and read some books. Like, you had to get good sources. And like, everybody just doesn't have the same source, the same powerful source that you are. They some people didn't have that upbringing. Some people didn't have that that understanding. Maybe maybe they didn't have a support system, or maybe nobody ever gave them the empathy that they needed to heal that part of themselves or whatever. But yeah, that's what that puts me in the mindset of. And to me, that's really the ultimate way of holding on and harnessing your power and making sure that you're staying in your purpose despite the negative energy. So I love that, Sweet Tea. Thank you for sharing that with us. Sassy, what do you have to add, my dear? What how much empathy you give it to your haters, mama?
To be honest, I really feel like it just depends. Like, to me, I consider myself to be like a logical person. And I'm like, I've had, trolls and haters come to me, and I'm like, it just depends mentally where I'm at that point in time. Like, sometimes it takes a sense of like understanding, because like Double said, like sometimes it could be a sense of like they're really just being low-key fans, because they'll continue to come. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, either there's something that you have that'll keep them coming back, to where, like you said, you got to do your research, you got to dig and do all of this scooping, and realistically, it's like you want attention, or you want to be seen, or something's taking place in order for you to, you know what I'm saying, to be on my bumper like that. So, clearly I'm doing something to where it's disturbing your spirit. So at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna just keep it pushing. It brought you here. Welcome.
You're welcome.
That was a good shot from the box too. That was a good shot from the box.
That was great. Thank you. That was that you were definitely, y'all remember that movie, American Sniper with Bradley Cooper? Y'all remember what I'm talking about? That's who he was just now. I don't remember his name in real life, but that's who he was. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got security heavy. Shout out to 10 Summers in the building. Make sure y'all fave her and tap into her featured show. She does have a showcase, a Black History Showcase coming up. So make sure on the 29th. So make sure y'all tap in with that. Yeah, every Thursday at 11, Speak Up with Summer. Shout out to her. All right, y'all. So if you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Modern Day Bae. We are coming into the close of the show, but before we go, y'all didn't know I could flow. Okay. Before we get into all that, bars, stop playing with me, Jackie. I tried to tell y'all, okay? I didn't even write nothing, okay? No, but I want to know, we talked about it a little bit with the last question and the empathy, but are you more of a believer in revenge or karma when it comes to the haters? You messing with the revenge like you going to take matters into your own, or is you letting karma come back around? Look at Double. He's so excited. Go ahead, Double. Come on, Double.
The best karma is 100% revenge. Get your lick back. You better get your lick back.
If you had to choose one, or no, you saying the best karma is revenge?
You shouldn't have done it to me. You shouldn't have done it to me.
Okay, so whenever you revenge, is it like to the same degree, or you one up in them? Yeah, you look like a petty.
Vengeance is mine.
Can we say hello to featured show?
I think so. I think that's a place. Coco Kids.
If they want to take it low, we take them to hell.
Woo! Take it to the flow. I think I remember Sassy saying that when they go low, we take it to the flow.
That's it.
What about you, Sweet Tea? Now look, she gave us the good answer. She gave us the
Amen.
What'd you say?
My answer not changing. I'm not thinking of vengeance. Karma, I guess, if you reap what you sow, so that's what I believe. And biblically, it tells me not to seek vengeance, so I'm gonna go with, I guess, karma, because that's closest to me.
I agree. It does say that, but I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be feeling like, God, I know you said vengeance is yours, but like, can I just get a little bit? I just want to try.
Actually, it's like a while ago, my answer might have been different, but just like as growth has brought me, then no, because I probably would have hit that with a bottle back then, but not no more. No, she's saved. She's saved because I got saved. Yeah,
look, your savings helped her get saved. Look, I love that. I love that. All right, y'all. So don't be trying because Sweet Tea done grew. So don't be going over there trying to try her, okay? Because they got the snipers in the building too, okay? Stop playing with it. Sassy, what you think? You more of the revenge? You more of the karma? What you thinking?
Man, sometimes I feel like, you have those moments to where you got the little angel and the devil.
Yeah.
Now my thoughts be straight demon, like, oh, I'ma just, get in there. However, the way my body and my patience and my you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just not built like that. I honestly feel like whatever I brought or however you feel into where you feel like you gonna do something to me, I promise you, I just ain't got the energy to be doing all of that, to put my energy into that. I just feel like it's too much. I definitely strongly believe in karma is gonna get you, and I don't have to be the person to witness it or none of that. Like, I know it's coming.
Amen.
Period.
Amen.
I like that. What about you, my friend? What you think?
I'm gonna say karma with justified vengeance. Just because I am a Sagittarian and you know that she is the embodiment of karma. However, sometimes you take a move because you need to get vengeance, and guess what? Nothing comes back on you. Why? Because it was that person's karma for them to get bink the way they did. So, you know, hey.
I want to question this. I want to challenge this. In a relationship, if a person cheats on you and you decide that you're going to cheat back on them to get vengeance, do you not think that karma could be that you get cheated on again?
Or that you get pregnant or an STD? Woo! That's real. That's real.
Honestly, I mean, you have to gauge that yourself. Like, this is your real life, so you need to know your own strength. You need to know your own situation. So you need to make that decision wisely, because that's definitely a choice you're willing to take. But sometimes, given that, it's that person's karma. So yeah, you can go out there and get your one night stand on, and then that's it. It's over, it's done with, y'all break up, you move on in progress, and they hurt and crying. Because that was that person's karma for being trifling to somebody else a long time ago. And somebody, you know, might have hexed them or was promised that they was going to get their lick back, and it came through you. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it is a justified vengeance where, you know, you fed up or you took that turnout, and it's like, okay, I'm going to act. And your ancestors and spirit guides support that act, you know, because it was that person's turn for them to receive karma. But
how
yeah,
you know when it's their turn? Like this, like how do you dictate when you give them the karma? Like, I mean, you give the vengeance to them. Like, you said it's their turn, but if you do it, then you just repeating the cycle. Now it's
okay,
gonna be
so
your
like
turn.
I'm gonna take like a real life example. When I was, you know, struggling with my homelessness or whatever, it was these two chicken heads, and they had started to spread rumors around about me and my situation, and you know, it caused an altercation. Now, when I went up there to bing these chicken heads, I wasn't invoking karma on them. But that's what happened, you know, them getting beat up, and they tried to press charges on me, and the situation panned out that they was the ones in the wrong due to the overall situation. When we got to interview by the detectives and things of that sort, they were found in the wrong, not me. So it panned out that that was them people's karma for coming to me. You know, I acted out of vengeance because I was mad as hell, but that was their karma and how the situation panned out and the repercussions they received. So it was based on, like I said, the system I believed in. I said a prayer like, yeah, Lord, protect me because I'm finna go do some damage. And that's what, you know, was supported in that moment. Like it, so that's what it is. You taking that chance, you know?
Period. And while I'd love to keep this conversation going, and if y'all want to box up after the hour, y'all can, but we are getting to a close. I got to stay on schedule. So I will ask the Boss Bae panel to politely outro and excuse themselves. Sassy, we can start with you.
Yes, indeed. This is your girl, Miss Sassy Red, the Soup Cooler Connoisseur. You can check me out every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my ladies, Demi Goddess, Two Cents, and Kind Hearted Babe during the Chic Code. I'll hit me with a fade. Thank you.
Speaking of kind-hearted, there she goes. Thank you, Kind.
Hey, boo.
Here we go. Shout out to the She Code in the building. My friend, go ahead and tell these people what they can do, where they can find you. Quickly.
Yes, indeed. Big Bang Harley. Make sure you fave my Instagram. It is in my profile associated link below. Get you a 2024 feature show host calendar. They are on sale for 1 month only. This the last month, so cop you one. Hello.
Hello. And of course, big top badge double holding down the testosterone today.
This was definitely fun. This was definitely fun for sure, but y'all already know what's going on. I'm brand new to that. I got a bunch of clothes, I got a bunch of shows, and I got a bunch of, you know what I mean, stuff like that. Got the music too. Definitely got the music too. And if y'all see Carmel, I want y'all to let her know that she is back up on her child support that she owes me. It's going down.
This is getting interesting. Okay, y'all. Well, this has been Modern Day Bae. it's time for Elle Says. So this is when I tell y'all my little takeaways from the show and what we got going on. What I will say really quickly, self-awareness when it comes to haters and overcoming negativity, self-awareness, self-reflection, know yourself and what you believe about yourself. Like I said earlier, it's always easier to believe what others tell you when you don't know what you believe yourself. So if someone comes and tells you something about yourself, you're more likely to believe it if you don't have that strong foundation. So know yourself, be self-aware, and make sure that you're giving yourself that straight off the bat. Okay, and that takes us into 2 boundaries, right? Boundaries. What did they say at the very beginning? I remove myself. I don't let people around me. What did Sassy say? I don't let people have access to me. Those are boundaries, y'all. When you know yourself, you know what you will and won't tolerate. You stick to the boundaries that keep your peace protected and you feeling your best. And the third thing I will leave y'all with for this particular Elle Says is always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. Hello? Shout out to Beyonce because y'all already know where that came from, okay? We love her. But yeah, so those are my Elle Says and takes away from this episode. I would like to thank, as DJ Rich Beats, I feel like that you requesting the box. So as we pull him up into the box, I want to thank our co-host this week, Top Badge Sweet Tea, for being here tonight, sharing your time and your insight. I appreciate you. You want to tell the people one more time when they can tap in with you?
Yeah, I'm on usually about 6 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We do our praise and worship. After worship, about 9 a.m. Central Time is when we go and do our workout for about an hour. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I injured myself, so it's kind of light, so y'all should join us now before we get back picked up really intense. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we try to do it twice, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturday we do it once. So y'all can, if I can't make it in the morning, you can make it in the evening. Either way I go, we're there working out, a total transformation. Tap in. I will be promoting pretty soon our Pure Into Any ladies. Yeah, I'm gonna be hosting my first women's conference this summer or
Oh, how exciting!
Congratulations. Get ready for that. I'm excited about what God doing in that area. And I got an auction that I'll be hosting in March for Pisces. I know everybody asks me when I'm bringing back the Zodiac sign auctions. Y'all, recruiting is a mess. I'm tired of doing it. And I'm trying to work on my women's conference. So Sweet Tea not going to be doing as much on the app because I need to have some real life things and what's in my calling. But I will, probably won't feature my cup of tea. Maybe twice a month we'll do it because people asking for it to come back. I don't have the energy to do it every week because we always get dropouts. But if somebody want it, y'all can. But yeah, that's me. That's me. Come check me out. Good vibes, positive energy, y'all. 2024. Protect your peace. Protect your energy. And let people go because this is a season of release. And some people, it just ain't meant to be in your area, okay? So
that part.
be okay with transformation and transition and release of others. Yeah, that's what I got.
We thank you so much, beautiful. We appreciate your energy. Like I said, you're awesome. And make sure y'all fave her and tap in with Sweet Tea. All right. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. We're going to pull up DJ Rich Beats back into the box so he can take us out and do this amazing intro that we do. All right. But that was the show. I thank y'all so much for joining me for another episode of Modern Day Bay with Elle. I want to give a special shout out to tonight's featured co-host, Top Bad Sweet Tea. Thank you so much for being here, love. And of course, our panelists, Big Top Bad Devil, Cassie Red, and my girl, Big Bad Harley. All right. Thank you to the Modern Day Bay production team, Betty, Aquarian Soul, my DJ and music sponsor, DJ Rich Beats, and of course, my media sponsor, Kawak CEO. Be sure to meet me back here next Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all already know what it is. And until then, remember, you can change the world by simply being yourself. All right? Thank y'all. Have a good night. Nigga wanna trip on me, so I pulled out the line.